So, unfortunately, due to an unexpected medical emergency, I was unable to travel to Japan last Sunday as I originally planned. And because of this, we must postpone the project until a later date. This was really tough decision to make. We were all really looking forward to the content we had planned. Please rest assured that this project is still very important to us and isn't cancelled, just postponed. And as soon as we are able, we'll pick things up and share a new timeline with you. Again, we are very sorry we need to postpone this project. Thank you all for understanding and for your support. If you're curious about the full story, then feel free to stick around. I have not scripted the next part of the video, so I just have like few cliff notes to talk about. So if you want to stick around and hear the full story and some of my ramblings, then feel free to stick around. So, I was supposed to fly out to Tokyo on September 21st. A week before, on Sunday, I had very bad migraine. I couldn't really do anything on that day. It's nothing weird for me to have a migraine. I have them like once or twice per month, so this didn't really raise any alarms. Next day on Monday, I still had a migraine, but not that bad. Like I could go to work and I was like relatively fine. I just couldn't really focus because of the pain. And this also occasionally happens. Like I have 2 days of a headache. It didn't raise any alarms. But then on Tuesday, I woke up and I still had a headache. So I was like, okay, this never happened before, but let's see. On Wednesday, I still had a headache and I wasn't feeling like really good. I was really tired. I couldn't focus at all. I couldn't really see much. And I was very sensitive to light, which again are like the typical symptoms of bad migraine. So I decided not to go to work on Wednesday and instead go to the doctor just to be sure. So yeah, I went to the doctor. They just told me it's a bad migraine. They gave me some pills for the pain. They didn't help much, but they helped somewhat. So I was like comfortable, continuing. On Thursday and Friday, I also didn't go to work. I decided to stay home, that it would be better to just stay at home and rest and get rid of the headache. But it was now Saturday and I still had the headache. So I'm starting to get worried, I have to fly for 16 hours to the other side of the world. I know what if this is something more serious. From Saturday to Sunday night, I was in so much pain. I slept like an hour and basically I woke up completely destroyed and I just came into my living room. I was looking at all the luggage prepared for the trip and I was like, I cannot do this. I feel really bad. I will probably have to go to hospital instead of the airport. So I called my dad, who was on the way. He was on the way to pick me up and take me to the airport. I called him. I told him I cannot do it. We have to go to hospital. So he came in, he took me to the hospital and they just told me, oh, it's just a bad migraine. I said, I have it for a week now, and they were like, oh. So they just told me, go to a neurologist and they will sort you out. By this point, it was like 8 a.m. and I couldn't go to the plane and my head was feeling like it would explode. So I just went home. I canceled the flight tickets. I canceled the hotel and just lay down in the bed. And then in 2 hours, the pain got so bad again. I just called my dad again and told him we need to go to another hospital because I cannot, this is not just migraine, this must be something much worse. So he came back, he took me to a different hospital, and actually this time they started taking me a bit more seriously in the other one. So shout out to the Motol Hospital in Prague. They actually were the first ones that took some action. They immediately hospitalized me. So they told me I could have a meningitis. I basically had all the symptoms except for the neck pain, which I did not have. So in 1 hour of me coming to the hospital, they hospitalized me. They took me to a bed, they hooked me to an IV and started giving me some meds. First for pain, which they didn't help much. But then I had really high blood pressure. So they gave me some meds to calm me down. And this was the thing that actually helped, and I started feeling like better again. So they told me it's looking good, they're just waiting for the blood tests, and if that's also good, then they will let me go. Just I will have to like sort out the high blood pressure. I took actually this photo of me just laying in the bed. I realized my dad was, sitting in the waiting room for now like 3 hours without really knowing what is going on. I had this moment to take the photo and send it to him, and I told him like, how is it looking? So yeah, blood tests came in. It was, by this time it was like 4 or 5 p.m. Blood tests came in, and thankfully everything was looking good. So the doctor, they told me that it's most likely caused by the high blood pressure. I will have to take, they gave me this medication, which I now have to take every day to, make it lower. And actually it's helping a lot. It's now like 4th day since the hospitalization. I'm starting to feel again myself. I didn't expect that the Tokyo project would turn out to this, me talking in a room to the camera, but that's how it is sometimes. I'm still not out of it completely. I still have to do some checkups, basically just to figure out why I have the high blood pressure, because, most likely it's just like, yeah, I have it just because. And also my dad has it, so it's like, genetics. But it can be, sign of some other issues. So I still have to go to several doctors and to several checkups, but it's looking good. I should be fine in like a week or two. I feel much better now. Again, like it's been 4 days since I took the meds for the high blood pressure, and I feel much better. And it actually seems that it will resolve some other issues that I had with my health. Like I felt constantly tired, bad sleep, and even those migraines, which were like quite often. Like I had a headache every week, basically, like once, one day in every week I had a headache, and it seems that this will resolve all of these issues. So at least there is that. I have no idea when I will be able to travel again, because, high blood pressure doesn't really go exactly together with flying for 16 hours. So I'm so glad I didn't just board the plane, because I was thinking of like, yeah, I will just push through. I will get on the plane and I will figure it out in Japan. But then like I had this, imagination of me just going around Tokyo and looking for a hospital. If I even made it to Tokyo, because I think my head would just explode in the plane, in the higher pressure. Because yeah, in the plane, the pressure is set for the height of 3 kilometers. So I would probably be in a lot of pain. And it's something, if it was like 2-hour plane ride, then sure, I can probably survive 2 hours of pain, but I cannot survive 12. And it was 12 hours to reach only Taipei. And then it was 4 more hours to Tokyo. So I'm so glad I didn't board the plane, because I wouldn't make it probably. What actually like really broke me about the cancellation of the trip is not really like my holiday ruined, but all the like stuff for Kiribati which we planned. I was really looking forward to making these videos. I really enjoy making these videos on YouTube now. Like we are doing these articles. So it really broke me, just like cancelling everything. We had a meeting with Spike Chunsoft, like in person on Tokyo Game Show scheduled. We were supposed to go to Cafe Bar Blue Moon and film some stuff there. Again, I had to cancel that, and it like broke my heart when that happened. So like if you are one of our Patreon supporters, I mentioned this being my long-lasting dream for KKB, just like go to Tokyo and film and visit all of these IEDV locations. So basically now my dream is broken, so I will have to wait until I'm sorted out, and probably until next Tokyo Game Show in September. So I wholeheartedly apologize for this. This was my dream project, and it all failed due to my health. I know it's not my fault. These things do happen, but it feels like my fault because it was my health that failed. So I feel really bad now, like mentally. I'm starting to get okay physically, but I'm feeling bad mentally, which is also like good sign, because I now have like time to focus on other things than just, pain in my head. So, it's good and bad. I'm thinking of like ways to salvage this project, because probably like 100 hours went into the planning of this project. planning everything, scheduling everything. I went through each visual novel and played it since like January, and it's basically now for nothing. So I have a few ideas how to salvage this, like without me going to Japan. We can either wait until next September next year, or I was thinking of like hiring a professional or semi-professional photographer based in Tokyo who would go to these locations, took pictures of them, and we could just create articles for it, because like it's, so then, if we have photos of these locations, we can at least publish articles and guides how to visit these locations, because like very cheap idea is to just go to Google Maps and Street View, but I really don't want to do that. That's just like, yeah, it feels like cheating. We need like someone to take these photos and visit these locations. So yeah, if you are, or if you know someone who is a photographer based in Tokyo, let us know on this email. We are willing to pay for the photos, and I'm sure we can figure something out. So reach us on this email. It goes to me, so we can talk and we can figure something out. I'm sure it would be very helpful, because I don't think I will be able to travel anytime soon, especially to a place that is, so far away that I need to spend 16 hours on a plane. So thank you for sticking to the end of this video and listening to me rambling. Yeah, again, I apologize for how this all went. We will try to somehow like fix this, and yeah, we will let you know once we are back on track again. So thank you for understanding and for the support you've given us over these years, and see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.